Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the California Angels at Anaheim Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Dan Petry, whose record is 5-3 with a 3.21 ERA. And pitching for the Angels today is Mike Witt, whose record is 14-6 with a 4.02 ERA. And so we won yesterday's ball game, although I have to admit it was kind of a bummer. It's annoying. I mean, I'll always take a victory, obviously. And we've won 12 out of our last 16 games. So I'll always take a victory, but there's nothing more frustrating to me than not really having an outcome in how the game is either won or lost. And, you know, yesterday, it just turned into a button mashing game. Just one, it's hit, swing the bat, throw the pitch. And that kind of thing, it frustrates me to the point where it's like, why even have a play-by-play mode? If it doesn't matter making the decisions. And I think the thing that really frustrated me the most was when Kirk Gibson got thrown out stealing on like a 72-mile-an-hour curveball. When like his stolen base percentage was like 75%. It just makes no sense. And of course, any situation, anything is likely to happen. Maybe you can convince yourself that Gibson might have slid off the base and was tagged out after he stole it. There's all kinds of ways to reason an outcome. But, if you're going to have a game where you're able to make choices for your team, it should feel like those choices matter. And it didn't feel like that at all yesterday. But we'll take the win. And as I mentioned, we're 12-4 in our last 16 games, and yet we've actually lost one game in the standings. So we're 6 games back. Things do not look good for us. We will, at the end of this series versus the Angels, at that point, whether a Tiger is tired or not, we're going to play them straight through. So we're going to give a Trammell a rest today. We'll give George Brett a rest tomorrow, and then from there on out, it's all hands on deck. So, okay, let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I've got good news. Tomorrow, I will be creating the contest video that will go along with the 1980 Detroit Lions alternate history season that we're just going to get started on September 11th. I'll show you what the prize is tomorrow in that video. I think everyone will be very impressed with it. It is Detroit Lion related. So even if you're not a Lions fan, I think you're going to want what this prize is. And with all my contests, there's always like something I throw in for fun in addition to the main prize. So tomorrow we'll have that video, and with all of my contests, the only thing I ask is that you're a subscriber to the channel. So if you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button at the end of the video, and we can enter you into the contest if you like. So all that information will be available tomorrow in the contest video. Okay, so we have Dan Petry on the mound today. Wow, current Angels lineup is batting .324 against him. All of the bullpen is available, except for Doug Drabeck, who pitched a couple innings in relief and got rocked. The lineup versus Mike Witt, as I mentioned, we're going to sit Alan Trammell today, so Jody Reed is back in there. Always good to see what Jody Reed can offer us. And everybody else are the everyday starters. Let's go ahead and do the official Tigers lineup rundown versus Mike Witt. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Sweet Whitaker. Batting second, playing first base is Greg Brock. Batting third in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting cleanup, playing third base is George Brett. Batting fifth and DHing is Mickey Hatcher. Batting sixth and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting seventh in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting eighth in center field is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth, playing shortstop today, is Jody Reed. Let's take a look at Mike Witt making his 25th start, 14-6 with a 4.02 ERA, 98 Ks, and 172 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .242 against him. 5 complete games, and 2 of them were shutouts. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 45.1%. He's got 4 pitches. 2 of them are above average. He's got a hard curve, which is rated an 89, and a fastball at 81. Overall rated an 85. The 23-year-old righty doesn't go to arbitration until 1985. We talked about Mike Witt the last time we saw him in the previous series, but it begs to be mentioned again that Mike Witt, he threw a perfect game in 1984 against the Texas Rangers. Now, it was on the last day of the season, and the Rangers didn't have their full lineup in there. But it was nonetheless a perfect game. Also, in 1990, he was one of 2 pitchers that pitched a combined no-hitter. Mark Langston started the game, and Mike Witt pitched in relief. So he was also a part of a no-hitter. But probably the only other famous game that Mike Witt pitched in, other than the perfect game, was the 1986 ALCS game, where the Angels were winning in the 9th inning. Donnie Moore was on the mound, and with 2 outs, Donnie Moore gave up the home run to Dave Henderson, in which sent the Red Sox to the World Series, which they would lose to the Mets. And then, of course, Donnie Moore eventually committed suicide, and one of the factors was his guilt over giving up that gopher ball. So, but that was the other famous game that Mike Witt participated in. Okay, on that note, here is the defense for Anaheim. We still got Don Baylor out there in left field as a liability. Everybody else is right where they belong. And we've got Sweet Lou leading off against Mike Witt. Lou, 1-2 count, strikes out looking on a hard curve from Mike Witt. 1 down. Next man up is Greg Brock. Brock strikes out on a fastball. So Witt is coming out firing here on all cylinders. 2 down. Gibby, next man up. That was a 1-2 count as well. He makes contact, sends it out to right center field, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Mike Witt. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Angels lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing center field, is Gary Pettis. Batting second at third base is Carney Lansford. Batting second in right field is Mike Brown. Batting cleanup and DHing is Daryl Sconiers. Batting fifth and catching is Brian Harper. Batting sixth, playing first base, is John Harris. Batting seventh at shortstop is Dickie Thon. Batting eighth at second base is Steve Lubratich. And batting ninth in left field is Don Baylor. Pitching for the Tigers is Dan Petry, making his 12th start of the year. He's 5-3 with a career best 3.21 ERA, 42 Ks in 70 innings pitched. Opponents are only batting 181 against him. He does have a complete game. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 45.9%. 4-pitch pitcher, with the fastball being elite level, and the other 3 right around league average. Overall rated a 90. The 24-year-old righty goes to free agency in 1986. We just signed him to an extension. Try to get that on the books. Take a look at his log. Took a loss against the White Sox, going 7 innings in his last start, giving up 5 runs, 4 earned on 6 hits. No walks, though, which is amazing, and 6 strikeouts. So I have a feeling the game is going to bounce back and give him a bunch of walks today. He did take the loss. I don't have high hopes for Petry the rest of the way, but he is having a career year. Let's take a look at the Tigers' defense. Same as it ever was. We do have Jody Reed out there at short, so a little bit less of a defensive player than Trammell, who's rated a 90 at shortstop, but still above average. So, okay, here is Gary Pettis leading off against Dan Petry. Gary Pettis with a comebacker to Peaches. He tosses him out. Keep the speedster off the base path. That is the key to today's game. One down, Carnival worker Lansford. Popping it up and an error by Kennedy. All right, here we go. Runner at first. Mike Brown. A line drive to Whitaker. Can we double him off? No. Lansford gets back. What would Carney Lansford's job be if he was a carnival worker? Would he work the tilt-a-whirl? Maybe. And Sconiers strikes out. So the error by Kennedy causes no damage. So we go to the top of the second. We've got George Brett leading off. So far, those 4 lefties in a row, which has really worked well. It's done nothing for us today. Oh, there we go. There's a gapper for Brett. That's another double. This guy is racking up the extra base hits. His 14th double, 22nd extra base hit in 47 games as a Tiger. He's batting .322 for us. It's just such a shame that, I mean, this is maybe the best trade I've ever done as far as value goes, but yeah, we're really kind of out of the race already. A tapper from Hatcher back to Witt. Hatcher had a home run yesterday. Brett forced to stay at second. Yeah, Hatcher had a home run and 4 RBI. So he had a good game. Here's Terry Kennedy. We need to have him make up for that error. Nope. Oh, man, Kennedy. We have to address next season. The catcher spot is a real issue for us. Center field is pretty bad as well, but we do have Chet Lemon, who did not play well for us since we traded for him. But at least I have faith in Chet Lemon, and Big Willie style goes off with a 2-run home run to right center field. That is Wilson's 19th home run. And maybe the only other Tiger that's going to get to 20 home runs this year. Nicely done. 2-0 lead for Detroit. Bass, next man up. Hey, he gets a base hit. Goes the opposite direction for a single. Runner on first. I would consider stealing here since the curveball is his go-to pitch. But I like Jody Reed, and I want to see him take some cuts. He doesn't strike out much, and there he goes, dumping it down the left field line. It falls in front of Don Baylor, and a base hit for Jody Reed, 3 for 5 since getting the September call-up. First and second, 2 down. Sweet Lou at the plate, struck out the first time up, and he pops it up here. Play made by the first baseman, Harris. Tigers take the 2-0 lead on the dong by Wilson. We go to the bottom of the second. Brian Harper leading off. Harper batting .282. He's got 21 home runs of his own. Ground ball to second. Whitaker tosses him out. John Harris, next man up. He had 2 home runs in yesterday's ball game. Almost single-handedly won the game for the Angels. Oh no, did he get another? That's going to die in the warning track as Gibby makes the catch. 2 outs. That brings up Dickie. And he strikes out. 1-2-3 inning for Petry. We go to the top of the third. Here's the Brock Ness Monster leading off. Ground ball. Sharply hit the third. Play is made by Lansford. 1 down. Gibby repeats the process. Ground ball to third. Our left-handers, other than Brett, have all been lacking today. And then Brett strikes out looking. That's a good bounce back inning for Mike Witt. Dominating, go to the bottom of the third. Steve Lubratich will lead off. He has a career home run against Petry. And a base hit to left. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Angels. Don Baylor, next man up. Will Lubratich be going? Trying to stay out of the double play with Don Baylor. Oh, well, that's unnecessary as Baylor hits his 19th home run, and the game is tied at 2. Nobody out still. Back to the top of the lineup with Gary Pettis. Nice having a number 9 hitter that can go deep like that, and then Pettis will have a triple. So this game is pretty much toast. We're going to pull the infield in for what it's worth. Here's Carney, Lansford. Lansford popping it up. 1 down. We'll do it again. Why not? Pull the infield in with Mike Brown. A tapper back to Petry. Will that hold Pettis? Oh, they get him at home plate. I know that in the updated version, that doesn't happen either as much or at all. I'm still playing the original version that we started the season on, 2501. But from what I've read, that doesn't happen as much. So, but to our advantage in this situation. There's a ground ball to first, and Brock steps on the bag. So the triple by Pettis is kept off the board. The 2-run shot by Baylor, though, ties the ball game. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It's all tied at 2. Here's Mickey Hatcher popping it up in foul ground. One out. I think one of the things that I'm really looking forward to in the football game is that I can't predict the outcome of those games. I've never played a game yet. I haven't practiced at all prior to the season starting. Here's Kennedy, lines it to left. Baylor making the catch. So, there's no predictability in it for me. I could be horrible at it. It could be great. I have no idea what to expect. Glenn Wilson lines out. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I think that's what will be fun. Now, after one season, who knows? Maybe it'll all become predictable and lame like this game has become. As Harper leads off with a shot to center. Bass making the catch. 1 down. Here's John Harris. Base hit into right field. He's 2 for 2 today. 4th hit by the Angels. Runner on first. Here's Dickie with 1 out. And he strikes out. Petry, 3 Ks. I love it that Petry is not walking anybody. Next man up, Steve Lubratich. Fly ball to left. Gibby gloves it. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Kevin Bass leading off. He has a base hit today. Witt's only at 60 pitches. So he's been, other than the 2-run home run by Wilson, he's been pretty solid today. Jody Reed. Jody Reed had a base hit first time up. And here he walks. This guy is going to be big for us. I just don't have a spot for him, right? We've already got Baker, who does a lot of the same things that Reed does, but better. Okay, we're going to hit and run with Lou. Lou's having a bad game today. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He should be crushing these. There's a line drive into center field. Falls in for a hit. Reed goes to third. So a base hit for Whitaker. 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Greg Brock at the plate. We're asking him for a sac fly. He's 0 for 2 today. That'll get it done. Fly ball to center. See, this is what I want in this game. I want to... Okay, read safe. 90% chance. I want to be able to have an influence on the outcome of the game. Now, if that fly ball... I requested a sac fly. It was a sacrifice. You know, it was a fly ball to center field. Now, if it hadn't been deep enough for the third base runner to score, or if it had been a slow base runner and the percentage chance may not have been as good, you know, then that's okay in my mind. But, you know, to be able to not have any influence on the game is incredibly frustrating. So this time through the lineup, the lefties are taking care of business. Whitaker had the hit, Brock a sac fly, and now Gibby walks. So it's first and second, 2 down. Easily our best hitter right now, George Brett at the plate. And Brett grounds out to short. Tigers do take the lead on the sac fly from Brock. It's 3-2. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is usually when Petry falls apart. And Don Baylor already has a home run against him today. Ooh, Petry striking him out. 4 Ks for Peaches. 1 down. We'll pull the outfield in. Try not to let anything from Pettis drop in. He does have 4 home runs this year. But we're going to play in a ground ball to second. Whitaker gets the out at first. 2 down. Here's Lansford. Lansford. Ground ball to third. Brett makes the play. Nice 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. All right, player of the game so far. Probably Wilson with his 2 RBI homer, I would think. We've got Mickey Hatcher leading off. Hatcher 0 for 2 today. Oh, tapping it right back to Witt. 1 out. Here's Terry Kennedy. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Oh, there we go. Kennedy gets off the schneid with his 11th home run. Put it right in the love zone. 11 home runs. If you're to combine our home runs by catchers, we do have 20 between Parrish and Kennedy. Ramos doesn't have one. And who was our other catcher? I've already forgotten. Here's Glenn Wilson with 1 out. 1 run in. And Wilson strikes out. 5 Ks for Witt. 2 down for Kevin Bass. He's 1 for 2 today. And a ground ball to short. Dickie makes the play. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers have a 2-run lead. Petry has only thrown 49 pitches. Holy shnikes. Oh, fuck. There he walks. Brown. All right, leadoff man is on. Is this the reverse moguling inning? Oh, line drive to third. Can he double off Brown? Oh, Brown gets back. 1 down. Brown on first. Catcher Brian Harper up. This could be a double play situation. As Harper gets a hold of it, punches it to center for out number 2. Man, I do not feel like Petry should pitch to John Harris. I feel like this has all been aligned for John Harris to go deep here. But we got to try. He's only thrown 59 pitches, for crying out loud. Brown steals second. That makes no sense at all. You're down 2 runs. Oh, infield single. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. A stolen base and an infield single. That means there's a wild pitch or a balk or a pass ball or I don't know. Here's Dickie. Base hit. Yep, there was nothing I could do about it. Now will Lubratich tie the ball game? That's the only thing left here. Lubratich's power, but he's only got 3 home runs this year. Here we go. And a pop-up. And this is no gimme in this game. There we go. Tigers get out of the jam. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Lots of drama. Jody Reed leading off. He's 1 for 1 with a walk today. Base hit to right. Look at Jody Reed going the other way. Leadoff man is on. We're going to hit and run. Let's get that run back while we can here. Here's Sweet Lou. Ground ball to second while Reed will advance. Oh, it's an error. It's an error on Lubratich. He's thinking about that pop-up last inning. And he boots it. Could this be a chance for us to blow this game wide open? Here's Greg Brock. Doesn't have a hit today. He does have a sac fly. His OPS versus right-handers is almost 1,000. It's his at-bats versus lefties that's killing us. There's a base hit in the center. Oh, you got to be kidding me. You told me Reed wouldn't score on that? I guess there's no outs. And maybe why would he have to hold up? He had to run, right? That doesn't make sense. I'm not buying that crap. Here's Dave Schuler, though. This is a guy that shouldn't even be in the ball game. But he's been effective. His 27th game, 3-1 with a 4.14 ERA, 22 strikeouts in 41 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .322 against him. No saves, 2 blueys. Fastball tops out at 88 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 47.7%. He's a one-pitch pitcher, and that's a changeup. I'm going to throw it slow, and you're not going to hit it. That's his philosophy. 29-year-old lefty goes to arbitration at the end of the year. So, in theory, this is the kind of guy you want up to face Kirk Gibson. Gibby's batting .266 versus lefties here. Let's see if he makes them eat it. Oh, nope. A pop-up and a double play. That's exactly what's going to happen. Nope. Oh, pop up, and then an out. So the base is loaded. The Tigers could not come through. Now, Hatcher does crush lefties. 2-1 count. And a base hit to left. Suck it, Schuler. 2 RBIs in. Great job by Hatcher. It's 6-3. Detroit. I'm taking out Kennedy. And we got a lot of players to work with now. We're gonna bring in Lance Parrish though. Parrish has 2 pinch hit home runs this year. And a ground ball to second. That'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers score 2 on the 2 RBI single from Hatcher. It's 6-3. I like the lead. We're going to keep Petry in there. I mean, he's only at 69 pitches, which is nice. Baylor popping it up into foul ground. Yes. Brett making the catch. 1 out. Outfield in for Gary Pettis. That was ball 4. But Pettis was swinging and Reed tosses him out. Bad job by Pettis. They needed that base runner. And then Lansford flies out to center. We're going to the 8th inning. Another new pitcher. It's T.R. Bryden. We won the ball game against Bryden yesterday. Look at his log. And you'll see that he pitched 3 innings in relief, which is stupid. And he gave up 2 runs. He had 4 strikeouts. He took the loss. It's just dumb when you have a full bullpen. But, here we go. We have Glenn Wilson leading off. Wilson, Bass, and Jody Reed. Glenn Wilson, a base hit. That's his second hit of the game today, to go along with his home run. Okay, let's hit and run. Kevin Bass. He's good at that. Oh. Well, it's a fly ball to center. Out number 1. Jody Reed, he's 2 for 2 with a walk today. We're going to let him take a cut here. And a double play. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We have lefties coming up, but I guess we have to let Petry. I mean, we're not, I hate to be like a Debbie Downer, but we're not going to win the division. So all we have left is statistics. And why not let Petry fire another inning? Brown dumping it into left center field. There's a base hit. 7th hit for the Angels. Next man up, Daryl Sconiers. Fly ball to center. I thought that was going to be a walk for sure. Good job by Petry getting a fly ball to Bass. Here's Brian Harper with 1 down, runner at first. And a base hit to right. Brown goes to third, and now 1 swing of the bat from Harris will tie the ball game. Do we have any left-handed pitcher that can get lefties out? Because all of them have the ridiculous reverse splits. Now, Rucker could do it, and it is the 8th inning. Comstock can sort of do it. Cappy cannot do it, right? Yeah. They're batting .290, which is just stupid. The Creeper cannot do it. The only reason to bring him in is to face right-handers, which makes no sense. And Morris Madden, we don't care. All right, so it is going to be Dave Rucker we're bringing in. Pretty solid game by Petry. He only walked 1, so that's the good news. Now, if Rucker walks Harris, then we're in trouble. There's nothing we're going to be able to do here. That's just the way it goes sometimes. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. We're not going to play in. We're going to play back for a double play. Slow base runners. And a pickoff. Harper was picked off first. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Oh, man. So dumb. And a strikeout. That couldn't have gone any better. But it's just... That would never happen, ever. I mean, how would a guy get picked off first with a left-handed pitcher on the mound with the game on the line? Okay. 9th inning. Bryden still in the ball game. Here's Sweet Lou. Well, he dumps it into center field. That should fall in. It does. There's a base hit for Lou. 2 for 5 today. And the leadoff man is on. Here's Greg Barak. He's 1 for 3. And that's a double play. And Gibby grounds out. Good job by Rucker. We're going to bring in our save meister. Roger Weaver. Pitched well lately. Righties. See, when a righty hits a righty, that makes sense. But when lefties are only batting 196 against a right-handed pitcher, that does not make sense. There are pitchers that dominate both sides. That I get. But the reverse splits is just absolutely stupid. Defensively, let's bring in Miller for center field. So we improve our center field rating, and we're good everywhere else. Okay, here we go. Dickie leading off against Weaver. 1-0 count, and a base hit to right. It's never easy, folks. Next man up is Steve Lubratich. He's 1 for 3 today. There's another hit. Okay, well, this game is done. Oh, no! Wilson throws him out at third. What a mistake. These are base running blunders by the Angels. This is definitely the reverse mogul where we're getting all those ridiculous calls. I mean, the Angels would be playing so conservative, right? In real life, if they're in first place. I mean, these things would not happen. And Baylor goes deep. It's going to happen either way. His second home run today, Tigers. Well, here we go. Let's just get it over with. Base hit down the line. There's another triple. Oh, it's only a double. We'll pull the outfield in, but it ain't going to make a difference, folks. Yep. Fly ball to the left. Mike Brown. This is what it comes down to. He's a 300 hitter versus righties. We could walk him to get to the lefty since Weaver pitches well against lefties, but like I said, I don't think it's going to matter. He strikes him out. We'll take it. Tigers win 6-5. Handshakes, butt slaps, slap mistakes. Oh, well, it's on the National League. Montreal, 1 up on New York. Atlanta takes first place back in the West. Yep, okay. Well, we're 5 back. We do gain a game today. So does Boston. California, 1 up on Seattle. Oakland falling. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Higuera, what a great year for this guy. Is that his 21st win? 21-7 on a sub-500 team. He has been amazing. I mean, I guess he could win the Cy Young. Yeah, that's amazing. Red Sox survive a 14-inning contest. They had some free baseball. Dennis Littlejohn, he had a home run. Wade Boggs, he might be leading the American League in batting average. No, Jim Rice did, right? He went 3 for 7 in the 3 for 7 in the ball game. Kevin Mitchell had a hit. Okay. Seattle wins 5-2. They're 1 behind the Angels. Buddy Black pitched strongly for 9 innings. Indians got no offensive help from number 2 hitter, Carl Pagel. Carl on a first-name basis. Kevin Romberg didn't do jack shit. Okay. Transactions. We did miss something yesterday as Steve Braun retired. I might have been frustrated and missed it, but Steve Braun, he was a quality player, an original Seattle Mariner, by the way. And I believe he was the all-star for that team. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. Okay, I could be wrong about that. I thought he was maybe the original. Maybe it's Dan Meyer was the all-star that first year for Seattle. And then Mark Langston, speaking of Seattle, Mark Langston signs a 4-year extension at $1.15 million. Langston, 19-5 on the year. I have to update that. But I don't think his numbers are better than Teddy Higuera's, do you? I mean, I don't see how that would be. I would probably give it to Higuera. All right, so that's it for that. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. You have to be a subscriber to get into the contest. We're going to announce it tomorrow. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be entertaining. I think the prize is awesome, so I'm pretty excited for that. And player of the game today, Big Willie had the 2-run home run. There is no game-winning RBI, which is stupid. Hatcher did hit the 2 RBI single, though, didn't he? That gave us the lead. That really gave us the victory. So I think I'm going to give it to Mickey Hatcher for his clutch hitting. And if it wasn't for that, we would have been tied or lost. So, yeah, we're going to give it to Hatcher. Home runs by Terry Kennedy, Glenn Wilson. Kennedy had that error. Roger Weaver gets the save, although he pitched horrible. There was nothing he could do about it, though. It was just always going to happen that way. And Dan Petry gets the win, 6-3. Mike Witt takes the loss. Okay, we're going to come back tomorrow with game 3 of the 4-game series, I believe. I can't remember where we're at. Until then, everyone have a great night.